Hello guys, welcome back to episode 4 of my journey from Master to Challenger. Today we're going to be reviewing another game from Raiko, who's the rank 1 Katarina. Funnily enough, he just did comment on one of my TikToks, so I'm going to put it on screen now if you want to see. Guess he appreciates my music taste. But anyways, getting into the game, it's Katarina versus Locke. And obviously Raiko's playing mainly AD Katarina right now, and a lot of the top Katarinas are, just looking at OneTricks.gg. So I think that's just what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to really try to get good at AD Katarina because I guess there's something about it in terms of like why it's performing so well. Gone for the standard Conqueror Resolve Deep Blade start. And he's gone Bone Plating. Interesting, I guess, because Locke's Q is very hard to avoid. I feel like this Chameleon just wins the lane for Kata. But I'll be interested to see how he exploits this. That's so big. I'd be so pissed off if I was Locke. That's got to be so frustrating. The Ignite eats away at a health part as well. So it's like double annoying. Stops the recall and cancels a bit of the healing. Okay, he's just last hitting. Staying out of Q range. If I just look at it, I guess the Q range is about like from where Locke's standing to about here. So that's just more for me to memorize when I navigate this matchup. He's respecting it. One thing I noticed about Raiko is that he does really well to protect his bone plating. So I make the mistake of losing bone plating when I shouldn't. Just gonna go back a bit. Obviously Raiko's very close to hitting level 2. So I guess he goes for a Q bounce into an E-dagger combo. So he hits 2 off this. Not sure why Locke doesn't respect it. Obviously with the bounce, then he can just E auto attack. And it's a very like clear trade that Raiko wins. Getting fairly standard, he's just exploiting the HP advantage that he has. These are very easy trades for him to go for. Ooh, that was rough. So from what I know about Locke, and again I haven't read all his abilities like in depth, if he hits all of his Qs, then there's a very good chance that he's going to win the trade and he's going to do a lot of damage. I think he's in lethal right now, yeah. That's what I was thinking. If Locke hit 2 more Qs, he probably could have killed. He had a dash up as well. And he had flash ignite. So the champion seems very oppressive if he manages to land his spells. That was huge. I'm just gonna go back. I guess this is why he goes bone plating. Because with the bone plating coming up right now, it prevents Locke from doing a lot more damage than he would have otherwise done. I think it would have been very close with that bone plating. I think Locke maybe would have been able to kill. Obviously he's holding flash, so he would have been a lot lower. He would have felt more confident to flash to secure the kill. But I guess him flashing here does nothing. So I think bone plating really just allows Raiko to go for that 1v1. So I guess that's the rationale behind it. At least that's the way I see it. Nice E flash by Camille. That's just a freebie, for sure. Or not. I may be mistaken here. Raiko's following. This should be free for Raiko, in my opinion. It dies to Locke. That was a bit of a rough one. Not the best skirmish to go for here, especially with Locke getting a reset. But now this will be a good, interesting learning opportunity because Locke's 3-1, 6 stacks on Dark Seal, so Kata has to navigate this carefully. So I'm just curious how Raiko gets back into the game here. Or how Raiko even plays around Locke when he's this third. I keep thinking this is an invis because of Twitch. Like that little ring around him. It's a very good trade. I guess the aim of the game is just to dodge his Qs, and if you can dodge the Qs, the chances are you win the trade. I wonder what the cooldown is there. 7 seconds. Okay, he goes in for an E auto attack when the Q's down. Makes sense. I'm gonna try and replicate this. I'm gonna speed it up a bit. Again, dodging Qs very well. Like Raiko's spacing is amazing. Okay, I guess Camille knows she can't get the kill, but she just goes to chunk him. But I don't think that's worth, like... Maybe it is, but I think Locke just healed up a lot. Anyways. Not quite sure how his grey health works. See, Raiko knows that Locke's roaming top. So what I would do here is I would stay mid and shove the wave. Go for a hard crash. Because I don't think him following does anything here. It's a 3-man top anyways. So look at the gold, 2.4 to 3.3, so he's down just under 1,000 gold right now. Guess he goes really hard for this plate. I think that's the best option, so I'm in agreement. That's what I would have done. Gets chunked a bit, but you have to bear in mind Locke doesn't have ult. So that's a big threat removed. Okay. Might be able to kill here. Brilliant. I would have done the same. Maybe not execute as well, but I definitely would have gone for that kill. Rewind a bit. We know Locke uses his Q. He's out of turret range, so you can go for an EW auto. Got ignite. Guess you've got level advantage. He's probably lethal. Okay, he uses dash. He's just dead here. That's just a freebie. Easy. So he manages to exploit Locke, even though Locke's got a lead. He's got like Dark Seal stacks and he's picked up a few kills around the map. He manages to exploit the fact that he wastes his cooldowns. Not sure they win this. I think Locke will clean it. Okay, they managed to disengage somewhat, but Poppy overstays. He's not crashing the wave. This is something I've implemented in one of the games I played today, where like normally I would just go for the crash. I just like last hit, as I watched Raiko do and kicks arrows. Oh, that's rough. But he doesn't lose too much HP. But yeah, just Locke's a very tough matchup to navigate. Just in general. Takes a turret shot, gets hit by 3 keys. I think he might be dead here. Nice. I think that was just bait to get Zyra to maybe help him get the kill. I'm gonna go back a bit and just go over how he baited that again. He's gonna take a dagger here, get hit by turret on purpose, and then walk over to his support. That would have been beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful, but fuck, had flash. Speed up a bit more. Raiko's quite low. Uses the fruit to heal up. But obviously, and I've implemented this in my games today. If I know that grub is guaranteed, I just walk back mid. So that's something I discussed in my previous videos. I'm not sure there's much to be gained here. But yeah, another thing to note is like 9 minutes and he's not forced to roam in either lane. So that's something I've been trying to practice. It's just not leaving mid. I don't think there's a point anymore. See, there are going to be exceptions to that rule. Like if there's a blatant triple kill, I'm going to follow. But apart from that, I'm not going to, walk over to bot lane across the river. I think he's baiting. Let's speed this up a bit more. He's almost got Kraken. But his CS is really good as well, 91 CS. Comes back to lane. He's got 10-minute Kraken. Amazing farm. Sorry, 11 minutes. Closer to 11 minutes. This looks to be a fight that he might have been able to join, but Zara hits her spells, so it doesn't really matter. Let's speed this up a bit more. Just going for turret plays. He goes ham on the turret again, which is something I've noticed Raiko does quite a bit. Gets the reset, dies the Poppy. Unfortunate. I played a few games on my Masters account today, and I've just noticed the supports just tend to be mid lane permanently. It's just the most annoying thing in the world. But the most annoying part of it is when the enemy support roams permanently and yours doesn't do anything. And your bot lane still loses. It's like you've got a second jungler in your lane, pretty much. But yeah, speed this up a bit more. So just keep going for the turret. Here, I'm not sure what I would do. Here, maybe just keep staying mid. Maybe ping your team to arrange a play or something. Gonna go back. I think he knows that there are going to be 3 people there, or he expects it. There's no CC left, so he's just got a free ult. He did really well to wait out the CC. Now he's 6-3. Gonna fast forward a bit because I've got to get going in the next 5 minutes. So I can just pick up a kill there. Walks towards red buff. More or less gets the plates mid, and then I guess he repeats top. He's got Bork. Free one shot with Bork. I guess what he's done is he's gotten Kraken Bork and gotten into a position where he can just side lane against anyone. And then he just picks up the farm and the turret place. I'm gonna rewind a bit. Just trying to see what he sees here. I guess he sees 2 people around there. He's waiting for his team to make the engage. Oh no, maybe he's forcing it. He understands he's got burst on Kiana. Kills that. Dies to away. Unfortunate. Speed up a bit. I feel like the enemy team come out slightly on top here. Let's see what Raiko's cooking. Comes back, he's got a Terminus. Beautiful. I guess this game he's going maybe Merc Treads. I'll have to check. Yeah, he's going Merc Treads this game, which makes sense. They've got Wayfair, Poppy's done, Kiana's done, so I guess steel caps aren't too important. Gonna rewind. Level 11, he's level 12. Instant ult. That's something I need to bear in mind. He does the instant ult, instantly stacks Terminus. And I guess gives him a tiny bit more burst. No, he just goes for plates. He really goes for plates. I think plates are the key this season. Beautiful, Renekton kills Way and lives. Dashes away to safety. Just gonna go back and try to see this play. I think he has vision on Poppy somehow. Yeah, he has vision on Poppy from his minions. Yeah, Poppy had cooldowns, so I think that's why I went for it. And this leads to him getting another few set of plates, and now he's at 12.2k to 10k. Now he's 14 to 4, so he's in a completely fine spot. He's going back to mid. I guess mid because he can be everywhere on the map very quickly, versus taking one of the sides. Still mid. I would have gone for the team here, but I guess he knows what he's doing. Picking up more farm. Goes here. Beautiful. So he goes from mid, picks up the farm, and then, like with tempo, goes bot lane, picks up a kill. Beautiful. Speed this up, and now he's going for plates here. So he's just literally like funneling these plates up like a vacuum. Like, you know, just getting all the gold to go to him because he knows how to carry. Nice, 13k gold compared to the ADCs, and ADCs are notorious for having the most gold because of their quest and whatnot. So now he's got a lot of items here. At 20 minutes, he's pretty much unstoppable. Going top lane, so he just chills on sides a lot. Very confident on the side lane. That's the impression I'm getting. Knows a lot of people are off map, doesn't walk past this like line, which is what I would do. I'd recall as well. Here I would go with my team. But yeah, looks like something's gonna kick off here. Beautiful. He's got a beautiful flank here. I'm gonna rewind. Coming from base, I would have just walked with my team this side, but he's found a really good angle to flank. He kind of understands that his team's already kind of winning. They're going to walk back here. Again, he's got a red ward, so you can see that they've not got vision. He's waiting out the route. Goes for the ignite, gets the reset. Beautiful. Dodges the counter ult, goes back in. He's got a Kraken auto ready. Easy. That was such a good exchange. He's so good mechanically. I'm going to slow it down again. Okay, the dagger's down from the Q. She dies. E, W. E picks up the dagger. E's away. Dodges the Kiana ult. Then goes in again with his final E. Beautiful. Amazing play and turn. I mean, for me, that's pretty much game over from there. He's 18 to 4. If I just go really fast, kind of try to follow him. Goes bot lane again, just on the side. Doesn't really group the team if it's not necessary. Strong enough to just hold his own on the side. He dies, but I don't think it matters because he's just so far ahead anyways. Not really fed. Goes for a Titanic. I guess that's just because of the nature of the damage on the enemy team instead of a Death Dance. And that's very close to ending. See, he gets a pentakill, looks like. I'm gonna try and watch this. I need to slow down. Let's go back a bit more. Let's try to analyze the situation. Going for red. See, now he's got Titanic, so he's got a decent amount of HP. He's got Elixir of Iron as well. So he's on 4k HP as Kata AD. Got a lot of tenacity from the part as well. His team helps him get the reset. And he chases the Kiana. Obviously Kiana's got nothing. Easy. So just the way he like maneuvered in and out of that fight was amazing. Anyway, his team ends shortly after that. That's going to be that for the review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously there's not much more to it because they just end. But I feel like this was a very productive game in terms of me learning some key themes. And I'll see you in the next video, guys.